Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. It's gonna be a short stream today. It's not gonna be 2 hour stream like it usually is. We're just gonna do an hour stream today, just because I do have work at 6 o'clock in the morning. They've been gonna, jumping my hours around quite a bit. I mean, I'm supposed to start 7:30 tomorrow, but change it's coming at 6. So, So. Today's stream is just gonna be for an hour, and so we were just finishing before a friend wanted me to play some Fortnite. I was just finishing up the 4 Lords quest, and apparently the 5th Lord is the thing, I guess. I'm out. We are going to finish up the. Okay, wait. First notice that we're talking here. Finishing up the 4 Lords quest line, I guess. So, we're working on. And we're just talking to all 3 of the guys that wants me to talk to. Not as much to anyone else. I should think. I see many battles ahead of you. For like Tunson, you are not one to rest on your laurels. This much is plain. I wish you good fortune in your wars to come. But I ramble. Do I not deny it? When one has lived as long as I, it is all too easy to lose track of time. Go. Should ever you crave the company of we curious beasts, you will find us here. Worry not for Solarbaum. We will guide him in his journey and help him to reach his true potential, as Tenzin once guided us. I had long since given up on ever seeing him. And then he was there, shining paragon of strength and virtue, a memory made manifest. But if he had been more than that, I would have told him this body I once cursed, and I have come to cherish as I owe to him in love. I think he already knows. Well, that would be wonderful if true. For all his virtues, he could be remarkably oblivious at times. But though he taught me to love and accept myself, it was you who helped me to remember, who helped me to smile again. For that, Kayuke, you will always hold a special place in my heart. Please come and visit us in the future. I don't remember any of these talks, so I'm just from the boss battles, so I'm just kinda. Alright, on a snake. At first, I thought he was a figment of my imagination, but he was real. Enough how or why I know not, but impossibility springs to mind. Tenzin was mortally wounded by Koryu. He used the last of his strength to seal him within the sacred crystal. The original wards were born of his flesh, his very essence. An act of desperation, I once believed, but now I wonder, was it preparation for this very day? But even if it had been a part of an elaborate plan to preserve his soul as a final defense, his strength alone would have never sufficed. Aye, he needed another warrior possessed of tremendous potential like himself, one blessed with a single power to whom he could bequeath his own. He knew another would come. You see, another hero a hero the likes of which the world so rarely sees. He foresaw your coming. Clever bastard! Putting me to shame with his strength and wisdom, and still he denies me my rematch. But I will at least still have you, Karaoke. Live long, for I am not finished with you yet. We will fight again, and I will win without turning to Aramatima. You may be assured. Come and claim your award, honored friends. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. More than enough to make up for thousands of outfit on reckless purchases. A fitting reward for saviors of the Ruby Sea. To be honest, I was half expecting another terrible joke, but you really followed through. Getting this home was going to be no easy task. If treasure is concerned, we would be happy to deliver it to a destination of your choosing. Really? Just like that? In that case, the Ruby Bazaar in Kugane. If it's no trouble, that is. None whatsoever. Every member of the collective should be glad to lend a hand. That, I take my leave. So, Soraban, will you really stay here and not return to Tamamizu? Well, I did agree to become the next Gumball. For the duration of his training, I would have him remain here. It will be a long, hard road, but believe you me, and I intend to spend my remaining years guiding him. All 500 or so. And there you have it. I hope I can impose upon you to deliver much in the news. Wait, 500 years as in you will be here for another 5 centuries? I thought you said the enhancement would fade ere longer. Neither of these things are relative, and what's with that tone of yours, you should be honored to be the beneficiary of my stage tutelage, foolish turtle. You're a turtle too, and an old tiny crabby ghost turtle. Get out of my head. There's something a little frightening about watching them fight with themselves. Maybe we should leave them alone for a while. Thank you for everything, Koki. Tatsuru. Safe travels. Because now we can finally continue a quest line we've been wanting to continue for a while, so... Tamamajiachu. Yeah, there's one thing I gotta think about. Stats. But. Alright. Huh. I said you have reasons other than usual for this particular visit. Might it have something to do with Sorobot? I beg your pardon? Sorobot has become the next Genbu! I will not fight an understanding. However, this is extraordinary. The K-Bot is utterly beyond my ken. It's unbelievable as I find it, though I have no doubt that you speak true. Sorobot's had an incredible string of bad luck, succumbing to the Aramatama, becoming a giant tortoise, and now this. And there, he could have refused and instead agreed to take on this responsibility, so we may as well support him, don't you think? Indeed. Though it pains me to imagine Tamimisa without Sorobot. It fills me with pride to know that a Kojin of the Blue Sea has been granted this great honor. I don't know why I said the Blue Sea, but whatever. It sounded kind of cool. We shall pray for him, that he may rise to the occasion and serve as a benevolent guardian to all who call the Burmese home. Thank you for helping me to find his true calling, my friends. Oh no, the pleasure was all ours, and the profits. I am not sure I take your meaning, but I appreciate the sentiment. But if I might ask a final favor, would you be so kind as to look on him from time to time, just to see what he is getting on online? Of course. Every day you make friends with a secret collective of talking animals, after all. Even if Sorobot hadn't decided to remain at Rising Temple, I wouldn't have wanted to stay away. You could be sure I'll head there from time to time. You're welcome to join me when I do, of course. Quest complete. Alright, is that a new chapter? Okay, thank God. Alright, cool. Alright, now we can continue that quest line. Teleport to... oh, sure. There we go. Okay, copy of 4 lore. Plus has been added to your inventory. Okay. Alright, it was, yeah, okay. Wait. Yeah, this way. Finally! Finally! Alright, before we talk to her, hang on. Wall mounted item, okay. Yeah, free company. Alright, finally. Alright, here we go. Auspicious opportunity. And Dejnia has an urgent request to make of you. Oh, please be something. Please be something worthwhile. You could have kind of better time. Do you have a moment to talk? Thanks. You see, a foreign merchant approached the boutique with a proposal not long ago. Hancock on the East Alderaan Trading Company. Perhaps you've heard of him. Oh God, no! I see you have history. No wonder Mistress Tatsu declared him unscrupulous and deserving of infinite caution. Excuse me. Though there is risk in dealing with a man of such flexible principles, his knowledge of the high market would do much more to bolster our efforts to make inroads in the Far East. As well, despite her misgivings, chapstick, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. That is why, despite her misgivings, he has requested you be present at their meeting in Kugane. I realize business engagement is not for your forte, but we would be most grateful if you indulge his request. Of course, there's a lot to the matter of your secret submission. Once it has been fully restored, this gorgeous sapphire will serve as the centerpiece of Mr. Chikau's necklace. I hope that on one day she may look upon it as a memento of not only her mother, but of her many dear friends and allies. Perhaps during your visit to Kugane, fortune shall favor us with the discovery of an additional treasure to grace your keepsake. In any case, I believe that covers everything. Mr. Tatsu shall meet you at the Ruby Bazaar in Kugane. I wish you a safe journey. So for what I'm going to do is, let's see, armory. Let's see, some hats. Let's get rid of something that's hat. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Just get rid of one from each thing. If we can. Okay, we're one from each category. Just in case, what we get is a special armor. I don't think we're going to, but just in case, you know, just I doubt that's what we're going to get as a special armor, but we'll see what happens. We've never done these quest lines before, so we haven't done this. See this quest line from her in a long time, so now we gotta go to Wait, destination area. Gane. Unplug controller from its charging port. Rube Bazaar, baby. Oh yeah. Kai, I'm so glad you can make it. I am equally thrilled by your arrival, though I expect I must apologize for the sudden invitation. One, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 84, 85, 86. Yeah, so 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Final Fantasy VII Remake demo, and then 91st stream of Final Fantasy XIV, and 92, 93, and then this is 94, yeah. Alright. Yes, you should be. Yes, you should. Yes. Should, but more importantly, I'd like to know what the scheme is and how you intend to involve us. Oh, my, so quick to assume the worst. That look on her face, she knows something. Why, while I would love nothing more than lay bare all my dirty little secrets, too would be prudent to discuss my proposal first. Okay, but anyway. Well, I love nothing more than laying bare all my dirty little secrets. It would be prudent to discuss my proposal first. Yeah, so we're just going to be going to 9:30, ladies and gentlemen. That's only about an hour stream. So we're only about 24 minutes. So yeah, I'll probably go to the 10 and then just go to bed. I got 2. 2 hours. So we're gonna finish this little quest line up that we're doing. Probably at the bed because we got work on it. Though I am to admit, it is a draper shop. But recently launched by the company has not been. Though I had to admit it's a draper shop, but recently launched by the company has not been well received. Our intention was to promote the sale of imported apparel woven by the Uldon Weavers Guild. Alas, it seems Western fashion holds a little appeal for the citizens of Kugane. So we thought our strategy we would produce Hingen couture, but with world-renowned olden skills. Bono, as they are the favorite choice of wear in the Far East. Or that was our plan until our seamster fell ill. It was as I faced the unpleasant decision of abandoning this venture entirely that I chased to hear of Tataru's boutique and the assorted Far Eastern style equipment they had an offer. You are referring to our samurai and ninja inspired sets of armor, yes? Indeed, by putting examples good on displays, the East and Outdoor Trading Company will demonstrate that we, a Western trader, are capable of making garments suited to the needs of your local patron. Our local patron. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have been informed that you wish to establish a foothold in Hinagashi. A better way to make a Kugane debut than have us to showcase your quality wares. Not without its appeal, I admit. The perfect venture to gauge interest. I always say words wrong. I'm sorry. Gauge interest in our goods. Isn't it just? If I may take your grudging concession as a sign of interest. That's the final point of my proposal. Perhaps we can discuss the finer points of my proposed partnership. We'll be discussing it at length, but I've yet to see how any of this would require Kayuki's involvement. Indeed, I was just about to get to that part. Not long ago, I crossed paths with a group of certain someones who were eager to call on Kayuki again. I found myself quite taken with them, charming as they were, that I felt compelled to facilitate this reunion. And of course, one can never collect too many favors. Alas, I know that you are predisposed to question the motives behind any innovation from the East Outdoor Trading Company. Good cause I concede. So instead invited you here under the guise of assisting Tataru with a boutique-related affair. I hope you will forget the deception. Rest assured that you shall be rewarded for your aid in this matter with your choice of recompense. As for your arrival, I took the liberty of informing you new acquaintances that you would soon be making landfall on the shores. They ask that you meet them at Sakatsuki Ruby Sea as soon as you're ready. I believe it is a matter of some urgency, so if you could travel there forthwith. Excellent. I leave them in your capable hands. Don't worry, I'm now a stranger to Hancock's tricks. Make sure not to agree to anything until we've settled every last detail. Just do what you need to do and return when you can. How are you lying to me? Lying to me, I know she is. How do you... I know there was a way to cross. There was... boat guys somewhere. I have to repair my gear. I know there's a way to get over there. I know there's a way to get over there without swimming. But, oh well. Well, I know there's a way to get over there without swimming, but that's okay. Oh well. Oh well. I know it's yeah, it is what it is. I pray you have not been waiting long. You look surprised. Did Hancock not tell you who requested your aid? But never mind that. I am simply glad that you were here. How have I been? Well, my training is the next gamble continues to spell. I must tell you, my friend, each day has been more trying than the last. My training has been more trying than the last. Why, just the other day, the Austrians placed 99 wasabi-filled takoyaki on a platter before me, and instructed me to divine which single ball out of the entire batch was not filled with that dreadful spice. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. 99. Oh my god. The other day, the was 99 wasabi-filled takoyaki. And I platter before me, instructed me to divide which single ball of the entire batch was not filled with that dreadful spice. Training to sharpen my foresight, they claimed it, but it felt more akin to torture. By the end, I was reduced to a dithering sea turtle swimming in a puddle of my own tears. That is all to say, I am only marginally closer to assuming my place as one of the four lords. Ah, get to the point already, Sorbonne. Yeah, I was just about to arrive at it. Come, my friends, show yourselves. It has been some time, Kuryu. I am relieved to see you in good health. I understand you have been through a great deal. Your concern is unwarranted. This is the woman who quelled our uttermost and inherited there. Dungeons, I say. There is no trial she could not overcome. You must understand me, my brother. That you are deliberately insinuates that I lack faith in Karyuki's capability.
Enough. We indebted ourselves to the merchant to obtain this meeting. Let us not distract ourselves with this nonsense and get to the heart of the matter.
Yes. Very well. You may know this, but Senri's craving for Tengu often brings her to Kagone. It was during such a visit that she spied a suspicious individual, Ankogane Dori, a man who not only wore remnants identical to Tenzin, but who also claimed to be his long-lost descendant.
This descendant was selling good luck charms utterly devoid of benediction. His ploy is plain. He uses Tennyson's name to trick fools into buying his rubbish. Any who would dare sully Tenzin's name shall face my wrath. My flames will cleanse him of his sin and burn his soul to ash.
Too merciful. A punishment, I say. I shall personally render him every pain imaginable.
By the Kami, is it possible they have both succumbed to the Aratama once more?
The charlatan boasts of more than an esteemed heritage. He also claims to have the four lords at his beck and call. Insulting, yes, but I would rather resolve this without flames and torture, but been for so long, I fear we may be ill-equipped to do so on our own. Hence, we will have turned to you for assistance. You have the great energies yet, but why don't we all at least seek out this descendant and take his measure ourselves? I beg your pardon, putting myself aside, the three of you approaching it instead of as large as Kagone would surely cause an uproar. Calm yourself, Sorbon. You forget we are the four lords. 'Tis a trifling matter to assume a less conspicuous guise. Let us reconvene in Kagone. Soraban is to go first, while we three shall make our own approach separately to avoid attracting undue attention just in case. They're gonna take forms of humans, or they're gonna take forms of little cubs.
What? What the hell? we met Hancock when Pure Chan recognized us as this auspicious inflection. He said he wished to help us out of the kindness of our almost bullying them.
Do not think I have noticed you in my costume. If you must know, I acquired it through my travels in the West. I am rather fond of its soft and fluffy texture.
What the fuck? Long as it's been since I walked the streets of a city on this side. I did so once to visit a tea house with Tenzin. I accompanied him in disguise. How my heart raced in all thrill and joy until the priest saw through my glamour. Oh, the commotion that followed. That's too cute. It would seem we have managed to arrive with the fuss. But only the Kami how long our presence will remain secret. Again with the needless worry, and disguises are perfect. None may suspect you are the four lords at first glance, but you are suspicious in the extreme. Would have just used our power and assumed the form of men, but those of keen sight would still be able to discern our true nature. The customs were an innocuous alternative.
There's nothing innocuous about them.
Senri said she found the swindler and Kogane Dori. Yes, let us head there at once. Gather round, friends, gather round. As you have no doubts, as I have no doubts. Okay. As you have no doubts, surmise from my crimson armor, I am the proud descendant of Tenzin, the famous hero of Eld, who once slew an entire host of fearsome One. Lies, but do not take my word for it. Behold! In this hand. Okay. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, there we go. Okay. In this hand, I hold Tenzin's beloved katana, the Phoenix Blade. Okay. Okay. I don't know what it looks like, but if he's got the Phoenix Blade, then he must be who he claims. The true blade has remained in Archaea since Tenzin's passing. Something seems off. I see there are some who remain unconvinced. Very well. You leave me no choice. Allow me to introduce you to my sworn allies, the Four Lords. Oh dear, I'm almost afraid to look. As your signal, I expect my money's worth. Gambu the Tartar, a spice, the enforcer of calamity. Suzaku, the emir of spice and master of the flames of resurrection. Tenzin's descendant, Saryu, the dragon of spice and devourer of young maidens. Last but not least, adorable, we have Bayaku, the smart and fluffy feline of spice. Wow. I alone, a cuddly creature? Surely you could have hired a Hrothgar or a Makote to betray me. At least you do not slander your character, devourer of young maidens. Bah! What is this rabble? All who've heard the tale of Tenzin know that the Four Lords are beasts, not three mummers and a cat. These are their glamour forms, they assume, so they may roam the realms of men undiscovered. Surely you can imagine the chaos that will ensue if they want about undisguised. Yes, sir, there's no way they'd wear such ridiculous outfits. And yet here they are, dressed in far worse. This face is infuriating. I will not abide him making mock of the bonds we shared with Tenzin. We are one of mind, my sister. He must be silenced. Does Tenzin even have a descendant? There was nothing in the legends about him fathering any children. But there was mention of one who loved him more dearly than life itself. The woman to whom I... Oh, my story in lineage is none other than the sublime crimson beauty standing before you, Suzaku. Let him speak. Perhaps he is not wholly deserving of immolation. How easily your rage is quelled. Having proved my ancestry to your satisfaction, my lords and ladies, I bid you partake of my good fortune, for I have auspicious wares to share with you today. Tenzin put countless only to the sword long ago. It is true, but only the grace of these miraculous good luck charms. Just one will confer until you unto all manner of fortune. And our fortune, good health, a happy family, scholarly achievement, financial success, romantic fulfillment, and much, much more. But that's not all. Purchase your charm now, and I'll even throw a stylish strap featuring a 4 lords design of your choosing. My stock is limited, so be sure to buy while supplies last. Two, no, 10. My blood boils to see Tenzin's good name used in this manner. As does mine, we cannot sit idly by and allow this to continue. With fortunes is needed for proper scare. Are you convinced as well? He seemed quite pleased with himself as he packed up his stall. Business was good, no doubt. How shall we proceed? Care and preparation we shall. We all saw how deftly he encountered accusations of fraud. A more clever approach is needed. We must limit his ability to spin more lies. Have you any ideas? And thereby beat him at his own game. A sound suggestion. Still, we would be wise to prepare for contingency. Me, Soraban, me, Sorban, we make for Ryzen Temple. It's up to us to find and confront the swindler. As you are familiar with the city, I eventually lead the way. Speak with Suzaku when you are ready. This person may have seen where he went, so let's begin by questioning them. I would also know more of the strategy of all the heroes' legend almost with their resurrecting instance of personal Bruce Coach. I don't know. Hanging out over there. Where's the tenants? I get this good luck charm besides. What a fool I was to doubt him, he who commands the four lords of legend. As long as I have this fortune shine upon me. The good luck charm caught with your eye. If you wanted one for yourself, you're sadly out of luck. The merchant selling him said that was the last of his stock and he did not think he would be able to acquire more. But you wish to hear from him. He was headed towards Tatsparkle Bridge. You will know him by his attire. I swear he was a spitting image of Tenzin from the storybook. And the bridge does shoot off. Others may have taken up a more glorious surprise. See a man claiming to be Tenzin's descendant? Was that English and it doesn't? You mean no? He didn't come this way, but Kami gave me strength. I don't understand how some could be so gullible. Our search elsewhere. Now that was him. Look who it is. Oh God. Why, time, what brings you here to Kugane this eve? A hawker claiming to be Tenzin's descendant. Probably issue. I saw him not long ago. Yes, yes, yes. You know him. I could forget a suspicious friend. There is no merchant in Kugane who hasn't heard of the entrepreneur. He's made a fortune masquerading as Tenzin's heir. It is a brilliant scheme, very profitable. Tried to get in on it myself, but the Baron will suffer no competition. Who is this Baron of whom you speak? The soy sauce one. Who else? Kagayama. A dangerous man, yes, yes, with the fingers in the pie. I feel him almost as much as I envy him. Oh, you've had dealings with him, have you? If you know, then you know. Issue, on the other hand, is still something of an enigma. A skilled seamster, dedicated to his crafts, yet he partnered with Kagame. I never would have guessed he had it in him. There is more to this than meets the eye. Must investigate further. Have you any idea what issue may have gone? You want information? Yes, yes. I want coin. Give me coin and I'll give you information. That can be arranged if you're willing to journey to the Resident Temple of friend Fiore. Can escort you. A temple, and once I've heard of that... Wait, is this sort of a place where mortals fear to tread and malevolent spirits do dwell? 11 spirits? No, just a somewhat ominous crystal. I'll take your word for it. As for issue, he came to meet me and requested passage to the Isle of Beko, where he was to rendezvous Kagama. I refuse better to not involve myself in the Baron's affairs, you understand? Excuse me. Wait, it was if you have other things we shall fulfill end of the bargain. There's no time to waste. I shall have a messenger instruct Bayaku and Sorban to meet us at the isle. Excuse me. No, never. Oh. Somehow. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, it fucking... Yeah, about 25 minutes later, we're about what we gotta see. Where's this? I don't get there. Let's turn this thing because we're not level 90. But so far, I mean, it's letting us. I don't know. We're gonna try to see if it was before we head to bed. We're actually gonna do one. One dungeon. We're gonna see if it lets us turn it in. I don't know if it's going to let us. Let us take care and if you drop on the conversation what they join. Fine day's work issue. Pays their fools for customers. Master Kagame, please, this cannot continue. I shudder to think how the four lords would react if they learned of our crimes.
Remind me who? Remind me. Who is it who delivered you from a life of destitution after you lost your job as a seamster? Pray tell who?
Your master came and I am forever grateful of your help, without which my family would be without hesitation and home. But even so, what we are doing is wrong.
Want to wash your hands of this dirty, dirty business and be a seamster again? Is that it? But once the truth comes out and I would see that it does, who would dare to trust you? No issue. You're going to continue the act, or you and your kin will starve in the streets.
So that's the way, but Ishu was coerced. Like Kagame, yeah. His performance and for his family's sake could not stop. Indeed, in spite of this, how shall we proceed? Who are you and why are you wearing such ridiculous outfits? Look into me, mortal. I will suffer you to sully Tanzan's name no longer. Defy me and you shall not like the consequences. Sully Tanzan's name, you say? His flesh and blood are free to do with this. It is please, unless you prove that the issue is not in fact his descendant, I suggest you get out of my sight. Then prove it we shall. It's time we revealed our true selves to these mortals. Come here, for friend. Cannot be. Flame-kissed katana you're holding in your hand. Is that the Phoenix Blade? For the crimes you have wrought intended, then your punishment will be severe indeed. Beg not for mercy. Take my heart, my dears, I shall make your deaths painless. Hearken to my melody. There is no turning back. Steel yourselves. What was that? Now you possess the Phoenix Blade, but the four lords themselves that just tell me you are. Tell me, are you Tenzin's descendant? Please have mercy, I beg of you. I vow to never again use the name of your ancestor. You have my word. Ah. At times best, I once played the role of a ferocious tiger to frighten the people of the village and drive them to flee before they were buried in a landslide. You took part in this deception as well. But to be honest, your acting put his to shame. Have you considered auditioning at the Bohemian Theater? Honored lords and lady, the son of the Tenzin, I know not how to make amends for my sins, though actions is greater than words. I wish to say that I am truly sorry. Man or beast, we all make mistakes. I am told you are Master Seamster. I might not go so as far as to say master, but with my skill, I managed to put food on the table. And perhaps I shall have a word with an old friend. That could wait, sir, but we must escort this young man to a safer location. This is far enough. It's past time we returned home. We are once more on your debts. It's because of you that this affair could be concluded before Tenzin's reputation suffered irreparable harm. Thank you, Kayuki. Now that you are no longer bound to Kageyama, what will you do?
Well, now I must have taken responsibility for actions. I look at
I cries to the Sekiyasakimi. I'm released. I'm released from my imprisonment. I shall take up my honest trade once more and not rest until I've repaid each and every victim of my deception. Ah yes, I've been meaning to tell you, but I will let Hancock explain when he arrives shortly. Dreadfully sorry to have cut you all waiting. Ah, speak of the devil. And the urchin girl came as well. It's been far too long. You're looking green as ever, Sorban of the blue. And once again, Genbu, that's Tataru. I'm sure you'll have to remind you. I'll remind you next time too. You are Issue. The seamster Sorban spoke of, yes? If it is gainful employment you seek, the East Eldon Trading Company will be thrilled to hire you, one of your expertise, to work on at our draper shop. The seamster is in our service fell ill, and we've been looking for a replacement. I have no words, I'm grateful truly, but I cannot accept for once I confess my crimes to this sex community. They will surely imprison me for a time. Ah yes, I had a chat with them not long ago. They are aware that the scheme was contrived by Kakeyama. You two are one of his victims. You will be required to assist them in their investigations, of course, but you needn't steel yourself for even a brief incarceration. Hancock, you have our thanks for calling Koyuki to our aid. Oh no, not at all. I am pleased to have been of service. I have not forgotten our arrangements, Koiki. Have you decided upon a reward? How that warms a heart, and material to help restore the keepsake of a dear friend. Just the thing, I won't spoil the surprise now, but do look forward to it. I suppose we had better return to the city, but before that, you would have called me upon me to know it's not like I was a part of the whole saving the Ruby Sea from becoming consumed by royal flames in endeavor or anything.
Oh, forgive us, urchin girl. Tataru.
We assume you were busy that and you just did struggle.
Okay, I'm turning it away. Okay, read, okay.
Excuse me.
Struggle. No idea, blanket.
Okay, there we go.
Ow. Okay.
Forgive me.
Alright.
And should sorry to you, but nevertheless, we will take your words to heart. Perhaps we should assume our guises. Perhaps we should assume our guises and walk among men more often. It was a refreshing change of pace. I would not be against it. We were in a bit of rush on this occasion, but with a longer visit we might better appreciate man's curious ways. I have no doubt we shall meet again, but I pray that the time comes sooner than later. You and me both. know you are always welcome. The others would be thrilled to see you and Tataru both. It's probably not going to return it because I'm not level 90 yet, so... May just have to call it quits for the stream today because we're not going to be able to reach level 90. So... Now then, I say we resume Swordbound's training upon our return to the temple.
Must be so soon.
You did well to apprise Hancock of Issue's predicament. He made all protection with options provided us for his family. Indeed, Tail's behavior befitting once destined to become the next Gambo. The road ahead is long, but we doubt note that you are worthy, and so we want only to encourage you to reach your full potential. That is how you shall, then I will have little choice but to do my best. Excuse me. That's probably not going to turn it because I'm not level 90, so but we'll see. I can still hardly believe that we are here now, and Mr. Satara will be joining us shortly. We are proper sure that you may give your family the life they deserve. Masanga, I do not deserve such kindness. I will do my best to earn my keep. I want you to know that I intend to work hard to make up for the many mistakes that I've made. Sounds much, but I have prepared a gift for you as an expression of my gratitude, a set of garments that I made before I was embroiled and master. Garments schemes, the lords and ladies of Kogane once held me work in high regard and hope you will as well. You'll also find a little something from me included within, and as well deserved rewards. Wait, what exactly did you give Kayuki? Payment for introducing the East Island Trading Company to prospective new clients. What else? I'm trying to peddle goods to the four lords themselves, but still, have you no shame? Regardless, that was a good time. I was ready to inform Koiki of the result of our deliberations. Said result being we have agreed on an official partnership with the Eastern Registration Company, which I will exploit her odds work to make Tataru no Peak a household name in Kogane. Remember, this is the state of a mutually beneficial partnership. Two businesses to business, I would have a tour of this draper shop of yours immediately if you don't mind. I cut the short cookie with time is money and I have precious little once you have seen any other unresolved once you've seen to any unresolved matters you have here, I'd be great if you'd return to old Charlotte and inform Madame Gina or any arrangement. Yeah, that's not gonna turn. I'm not going to turn it in until I'm level 90, of course. Alright, so, I guess we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to do a dungeon. We're gonna do one dungeon, so, we'll just eat one bubble chocolate. Finder, leveling for the day. Alright. Let's do a dungeon let's do them. Allminster Switch outlaws. Down to taking 5 million yen, ladies and gentlemen, so exactly let's run down. I don't want to see finish it on screen, and damn it. Fucking. Ah, shit. until tomorrow morning. But, hey, this dungeon's over with. I will catch you. But, for there. We are. And they're not gonna revive me because they don't feel like it. That's okay. What time? Oh, we did level up 89. Woo, okay. Player combination. You know I died, but that's okay. Alright. Okay. How much did I actually receive? So I received 4 million XP for finishing that fight. A bonus of 6,300 and a gain. Wow, okay. Wow. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. And then reset is at what? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the day. We're called quits. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good time. Peace. Normally we'd go for 2 hours, but the 2 hours would just be, another 20 minutes. But I needed the bed, and I'll get some sleep. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. The VOD will be uploaded later tomorrow, early in the morning. So catch the VOD when it's uploaded later in the morning. It's uploaded tomorrow morning. If you missed today's stream, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.